Days of Our Lives, September 25th. 4 plans in action. Here's the only one that will succeed. 4 schemers, Holly, Sophia, Xander, and Fiona, have plans in action. But only one of these has any chance at succeeding. Which one? After an entire episode devoted to body and soul, Days of Our Lives got back to the business of drama, backstabbing, and, most of all, schemes. 4 schemers had plans in action. However, only one has any real chance of succeeding. The schemers whose plans will fall short apparently, threatening Brady, Eric Martsolf. With a bat wasn't enough. Xander, Paul Telfer, had a new plan involving a thug, a gun, and, from what future teasers suggest, drugs. While the anger was understandable, his actions were not. In fact, they were a bit hypocritical, considering he once shot Brady, resulting in him needing a heart transplant. But there's no way his plan will end up working. His plans rarely do. However, he better think about the consequences of his actions. Sarah wasn't messing around when she pleaded with him to drop the revenge against Brady. And if what we suspect is true, that Sarah really does remember who did this to her, then Xander needs to come up with another scheme, one that will save his marriage. Fiona's, Serena Scott Thomas, actions in Wednesday's episode were more passive. She attempted to get ahead of her scheme to frame Brady for the hit and run. After all, there was no way she could let Xander find out that she was the one that crippled Sarah. Now that her secret trysts with Brady were out, she broke the news to Maggie, Suzanne Rogers. But we all know her scheme won't ultimately work. She's on a collision course with fate. Her son will find out she's the one who not only hit Sarah but left her alone on the ground. On top of that, she let Brady take the blame. Let's hope Xander's schemes against Brady won't cause any real, lasting damage. Holly's, Ashley Puzimus, short-term scheme was foolish. She decided to go all Nancy Drew to get evidence on Brady. So, she searched Brady's room after telling Tate, Leo Howard, she wanted to spend time with him. She's determined to get the goods on Tate's dad because she's laser-focused on his guilt. Didn't EJ, Dan Furigal, just call her empathetic? Well, Holly needs to learn what that word means. She must also realize that her actions will cause chaos, especially since Brady is not guilty. The schemer whose plan will work, Sophia, Madeline Kyentz, clearly is on a mission to win Tate for herself. But we're unsure if she's doing this because she's into him or if it's simply for revenge against Holly. Either way, she will succeed because it's a matter of the right plan at the right time. This is a particularly vulnerable time for Tate. His relationship with Holly has suffered, and he's feeling lonely and rejected. His dad is going through hell, and trauma like that often affects the children. Holly's inability to see beyond her anger about Brady and Eric, Greg Vaughn, will be her downfall. Right now, it's all about her hurt, but she's not seeing that Tate's also struggling.